Now, what you have in front of you are some statements that may or may not be myths about foster parenting, and as you know, many of us will bring a lot of thoughts and ideas about foster parenting, and we certainly have a lot of images on TV and in books that foster parenting is not always the best kind of environment. Amy, would you like to go through the different responses?
Sure. Let's talk about the first one. You have to be wealthy or own your own home to be a foster parent. So certainly the fact is that foster parents do need to be financially stable, and that's according to rules, but they don't have to be wealthy at all. Home ownership is not a requirement of our foster parents, and we have foster parents that are doing care in apartments or maybe condos as well, so that's just fine. There are rules about how many children you can foster based on the number of bedrooms in your residence or the square footage. Ideally, a foster parent will have at least one extra bedroom available for foster children in their home. The next one, you have to be married to be a foster parent. The fact is, definitely not. Single parents can be wonderful foster parents, just like they're wonderful regular parents. But we do recommend that any parent have a person they can count on for support, for backup. For example, if you do work during the day and you have kids in school, you're really going to want someone to help you out if you can't get away from work, for example. The next one, someone has to be at home with the children during the day, so people with full-time jobs can't foster. And the fact is, people work full-time when they have biological children, and it's no different with foster care. And certainly, as we said, we want you to be financially stable, so having a job is helpful. Daycare costs, however, are not paid for beyond your regular reimbursement. So foster parents must be prepared to handle the extra cost of daycare if they choose this route. And so we may recommend you consider school-age children if you do work and don't want to pay those extra costs. Myth. My children are grown and gone. I must be too old to be a foster parent. The fact is that the only age requirement is that foster parents must be 21 or older, and we definitely think that empty nesters can make wonderful foster parents and find it very rewarding. You have to be a perfect parent to be a foster parent. Well, we know, if you're a parent yourself, we certainly know there are no perfect parents out there, and we're always looking for people who just have the commitment for sure and the desire to help kids, and we can always train you to parent if you don't come with experience. Myth. I will have to accept a child or group of children for placement that I do not know anything about or might even be uncomfortable accepting. Well, the fact is you have control over any child placed in your home. Certainly, it's your home. You can make those decisions. And you can choose the number of children you think that you want to work with. You can choose the issues the children may have that come to your home, the age or gender of the children, etc. And we will work within your parameters and always tell you everything that the referring county Department of Human Services communicates to us, which, granted, sometimes isn't a lot, but we'll always tell you what we know. And you can always say no. We practice saying that all the time to our families, so certainly you know you can always say no.